like me before. Just let him go, Scout. Why don't Miss Caroline like you? Walter's gonna have me eat lunch today. And he wouldn't speak up to Miss Caroline, so I had to explain that he was a Cunningham and couldn't pay back the money that Miss Caroline offered him for lunch. But Miss Caroline didn't understand. Walter, explain to Jim what Miss Caroline did next.
Miss Caroline whipped her in front of the whole class.
And on my first day too, Jim, it was so embarrassing. So get out of here, Walter.
Wait, isn't your daddy Mr. Walter Cunningham from Old Sarah?
Yes, sir.
Come on home to dinner with us, Walter. We'd be glad to have you. Our daddy's a friend of your dad. Scout here, she's crazy. She won't hurt you no more.
I wouldn't be too certain of that. Sure. I'll come over.
Calpurnia, we're home. Set an extra place at the table. We have a guest today. Atticus will be here any minute. Oh, what a nice surprise, Walter. Have you been invited to join us for dinner?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you tell us how your crops have been doing?
The crops are doing mighty fine. We just finished creating our seed bed and currently applying fertilizer. We have a nice variety of seeds this year, and we're hoping to get a good harvest this year.
Well, let's just hope those darn pests don't come and eat your crops this year like they did the last.
What in tarnation are they talking about?
I don't know, something about farming and cropping and stuff. How's your first day of school been? What grade are you in this year?
Well, you see, Mr. Finch, the reason I can't pass first grade is I've had to stay out every spring and help Papa with the chopping. But there's another one at the house now that's field size.
Did you pay a bushel of potatoes for him?
Scout, mind your manners.
Thanks very much for having me over for dinner. This food looks mighty delicious. Do you happen to have any molasses in this house?
Calpurnia, can you please bring over some molasses for this young boy?
Thank you very much.
What in Sam Hill are you doing? Scout!
Buddy's gone and drowned his dinner in syrup. Poured it all over his food. Probably would have poured it in his water too, but I hadn't said nothing.
Scout, I need to see you in the kitchen right now. Some folks who don't eat like us, but you ain't called on to contradict them at the table when they don't. That boy's your company, and if he wants to eat at the tablecloth, you let him, you hear?
But Cal, he's a Cunningham.
Hush your mouth. Don't matter who they are. Anybody who sets foot in this house is your company, and don't let me catch you remarking on their ways like you so high and mighty. Your folks might be better than the Cunninghams, but it don't count for nothing the way you're disgracing them. If you can act fit to eat at the table, you can just sit here and eat in the kitchen.
But Cal!
You'll go get your plate and keep your mouth shut.
One of these days, I'm going to go drown myself in Barker's attic, and then you'll be sorry. You already got me in trouble once today because you taught me to write. So now the teacher don't like me. It's all your fault.
Hush your fussing and finish your dinner. Thanks to God for the delicious dinner, sir. I haven't had one like this in quite a while. It means a lot.
You're quite welcome. Come on, Walter. We don't want to be late for school. After all, it's still the first day. What was that about? Have I taught you nothing?
It ain't fair. Calpurnia Lake should better than me. You should send her packing right now.
Have you ever considered that Jem doesn't worry her half as much? I have no intention of ever getting rid of her. We couldn't operate a single day without Cal. Have you ever thought about that? You think about how much Cal does for you, and you mind her, you hear?
Yes, sir.
Then off to school you go.
Like, ew, ew, ew.
Show the other side of the sandwich. Because that's the side with the molasses. I'm videotaping this all, by the way.
What? Blooper.
Okay, we're gonna do that again.
The gem doesn't worry her half as much. That's the wrong page.
Popcorn!